PMP Bootcamps are lying to you. I'm going to teach you step by step how to uncover their lie and not fall for it so you don't waste your time, money, and effort in these terrible, terrible classes that don't prepare you for the PMP exam. All right, so my name's Scott Payne. I'm going to help you out today. All right, so this weekend, I saw something on my bookcase over there, and it was this book. I hadn't read it in a while, but I picked it up and I read it again. How to Lie with Statistics by Daryl Huff. It's a short book. It's an old book, but good God, it's a good book, all right? So what this book does is it tells you how people lie with statistics, how well-intentioned or nefarious they use numbers to trick people, to lead them in a different direction, and to get the benefit that they want, not that the person that's listening wants, all right? So awesome book. Read it. Now, one of the things that they lay out, and they lay out 10 different techniques, is this thing that they call, he made this term up, statisticulation. It's hard for me to say, statisticulation. He made it up, but he said, this is a really powerful one that a lot of, let's call them hucksters, use to trick people like you and like me, all right? So really the fancy, kind of half fancy way to say it is they use them and they misinforming people by statistical manipulation. Now let's just let that sink in for a second. Misinforming people by statistical manipulation. That's all fancy talk for that they're using numbers and they're presenting them in a way that seems right to get a benefit out of you or to push you in a direction. But in reality, it ain't the right thing. It ain't the right number, all right? They're just using these numbers to trick you. So he calls that statisticulation. Ugh, it's hard. Now, for you, how do you see if this trick is being put on you? Because when I read it, I go, oh, that's what boot camps are doing. Because I talk to tons of students and they're regurgitating numbers. And I'm like, dude, those are misinformed lies. You're being manipulated. All right, and so how to see the lie. Now, the number one way to see the lie, and this is the easiest way to find the lie, okay? And this is just shows that the population is not privy or not onto their games yet. The number one way to see this lie is to say that round numbers are always wrong. Round numbers feel good, they look good, they stand tall and proud, but let me tell you, they are always wrong. And this book backs it up, okay? And so, boom, if we know that, where it's like 100% this, 100% satisfaction, all of these things, round numbers, in reality, life is messy. Life's difficult. Life goes back and forth. So you and I both know that your life is not as simple as black and white. It ain't just clear cut. So why are we falling for round numbers when we know that ain't real? That ain't real. Now, if you understand this, that round numbers are always wrong, then now the obvious lie related to the boot camps, what is it? It's that, let me rip it off, that they have a 99% pass rate. And it's either magic, it's either something that's not related to your life and my life at all, that they are just cookie cutter black and white, 99 out of 100 pass, or there's something down there that maybe the fine print's a little bit different, right? Because they say 99%, and if you go out there, check them. Pause the video, go out there and check them. Rita, Andy, Simply Learn, Global Knowledge, Cornelius, I don't care who you find, and I don't care if they're mad at me. It doesn't matter. Come at us. They're attacking you as much as they're attacking me. That they always say 99% pass rate. Flat. We already talked about that they're trying to manipulate you and they use round numbers as a way to make you feel good. 99% pass rate. But if we realize, you might want to read the fine print. So go to these sites if you want to waste your time, but go there and read it. And they say 99% of either self-reported or surveyed students tell us they're 99%. Well, that ain't exactly the number that you claimed, 99% pass rate. You said in super fine print, why not make that bold? Boys and girls out there, why not make it bold? 99% of self-reported. Who's going to say if they failed? Who's going to come and say, oh, I'm stupid, I failed, I didn't accomplish it? No one is. So they're not telling you the truth. They're not dealing with the facts. I won't tell you what it should make you feel like. But 99% of self-reported are surveyed. And who do they survey? The people, if they ask out there, who's going to be most likely to respond? The people that pass. I passed. Of course. So that's how they get it. It's kind of like I got 100%, buy into something because I fired everybody else. It's the same kind of idea. So it's misleading. It's ridiculous. So we understand as we roll here. Now let's talk about why. Why would someone lie or mislead or manipulate or put the round numbers out there that feel good and put it on their site and put it out there to population? Why? Pause and tell me why you think it is. Now the first reason, as I rip this off, they could have an intent to deceive. I'm not saying anything about these people that I'm talking about. I'm just saying in generalities, lawyers, don't come after me, whatever. I'd say they could have an intent to deceive. An individual who lied through these numbers, just a round number, could have the intent to deceive. Is that fair? Is that fair? They could have an intent to say, my goal is to get them to sign the dotted line like a used car salesman, and I'll tell them whatever they want. They like 99% pass rates? Sweet, we got one. But in reality, that ain't it. So they could, an individual, just in generalities, could have the intent to deceive. I don't know. Or they could be lazy, they don't care, or maybe they don't want to face reality. So, lazy means like, dude, we've been printing money for years. We are the global brand. Everybody comes to us. We are the best. They could be stupid, old, lazy, not wanting to progress. They could not care. Taking big checks to the bank and buying Ferraris and stuff. I don't know, dude, buying boats and things, sailing the Mediterranean. You know who does that? Like, they could do that, or they can't face reality. And the reality I think that they can't face is they look in the mirror and say, what I'm teaching is not working for most students. And that's a really harsh reality for an individual to face. You or I. When you and I go out and we work a project, what do? We do our darndest to bring people together. You go out there, you build up a project, you build up a team, you push forward, you make sure that everybody's, operating well. You're trying to do these things and get them going. And then at the end of the day, you live by your results. You do. Because the project's either successful or it's not. And that's what's got you here. And your understanding of maybe you're good, but you want to be great, you want to build yourself up, is what has you in the world of like trying to get your PMP. Because yes, I want a certification to get flexibility and stuff like that in my job and recognition and claim that like certainty that like, yes, I am on the path of getting better. But also you want to improve yourself. You want to be better. You want to understand. You want to have better perspective. You want to be able to lead more. You want to fulfill the destiny that is inside of you. Like, that's the reality. Tell me if that's what you want. So when someone comes here and says this is their craft, and in reality they say 99%, which we both know is not correct. You would never say that you have a 99% success rate on a project, because it's just round. Like, you've worked this many and just so happened to hit 99%. Wow, isn't that weird? And everybody else says the same thing. Isn't that weird? No, you would say I'm going to get better at whatever my real rate is, and I'm going to put it out there, and I'm going to deal with that. That's what you would do, right? So if we walk through here, the biggest lie is statisticulation, fancy words for they're misinforming you with data, with statistics that are round numbers to start off with. Then they'll get sneaky with it, and they'll say this is the new number. Maybe they put a 99.1 on there. But you can't show me the data, bro. Show me the data. Show me the students. Show me everything. And then read the fine print, and either their intent to deceive, maybe nefarious, or they're lazy, don't care, and can't face reality. That's my opinion. That's what I got from reading this book and the other things in there. And I deal with a lot of students, so I think so. So the question that I think that you should ask is like, hey, Scott, real easy, bro, to come up here and blah, 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 badmouth other people, say they're lying, manipulating, stuff like that. Why don't you show me yours? Okie dokie. Okie dokie. And I will continue to show our stuff till the cows come home. Forever. Because can't face reality? Dude. Yeah, we can. And we're going to deal with it and get better. And that's the only way that you and I get better, right? Facing reality and making it better. Here we go. So I run PM Master Prep. I founded it. I created the Accelerator Method. I went in there about 18 months ago. A person called me and said, hey, I got to get a PMP in 7 days because our company has to get a contract. They're out of DC. Can you help me? And I was like, I think so. And so she and I worked hard. Her name is Melissa. She's awesome. She passed, she did awesome, and off the races we were from then. Hey, there's a new way to learn. What do we really need? We really need to understand how people break down information, make it make sense to them, have them talk it through, work hand in hand, give them support, guidance, and direction, and never leave their side till they pass. We ain't done anything but that for the last year and a half, a little bit plus. All right, so these are the real results. Now, 2020 is when Melissa and I, thank God, had a phone call. I mean, that's super. It changed my life, changed her life, changed your life. Super, I'm grateful. 2021 in the total. So how many people have sat for the exam using the Accelerator Method? Blah, blah. Last year we had 380 sit. This year, up to this year, we have 200 or 324 have sat for the exam. Hey, in front of a computer, in front of the thing, and then total 716. Cool. All right, now we got another couple hundred that are going to take it by the end of the year. It's going to be super exciting. All our team, we have a team now. They're all involved. You should be involved, all right? Now, how many failures? This is what really matters. Like, behind this thing. Now, last year, we had 13 people fail. Every single one of them was like a knife into you. And I got stabbed in college. It ain't as bad as being real stabbed, but it's getting close. And so every single one of those hurts. And we wanted to understand why. What did you experience? How do we let you down? How can we help you? All those things. And a lot of them happened in the last week or 2 weeks of the last year as everybody pushed toward it. They're all my responsibility. But we had 13 fail. So 380, 13. This year, 324 and 2. I'm not saying, woe is us. I'm telling you, you asked for real results. I'm giving you them. And overall, 716 and 15. We've been months without anybody failing. So we've refined. Sweating, working hard, working with people, listening, testing right there. So how many successes? Bang and bang. Last year, 367 out of 380, 322, you can read, out of 324, 701 out of 716. That's the reality. That's what we have right now. What's today's date? It's 11/8/2021. Okay, cool. So of 11/8, there it is. Now, real success rates, this is what you should care about. Remember they had 99%? Well, I guess I suck. And I guess my team is not good. Because last year, we created a method, we taught it, we built it, we trained it. We had a 96.57. 13 people failed, most in the last 2 weeks of the thing. So we had 96.57. But we put 367 successes through. We were proud of that. Dude, it felt good to get them through, making a difference. Just like helping people understand and light a fire inside of them. Now this year, we went through a lot of retrospectives, a lot of help, a lot of changing how we do stuff, a lot of tweaking and grinding. And now in the new exam, we're at 99.38. Like real 99.38. Now I sweat every night being like, dude, can't let it down. Like, what do the students need? What do they need? How do we get better? But we're at 99.38. And then at the end of the day, since the totality of the accelerator, we put 716 people to sit in a seat. 15 have failed. 701 have passed. Yay, 97.90. We want to go up. But do you see how hard it is to get 99%? Like I put 324 people in the seat and only 2 have failed. So when they're saying 99%, dude, it's hard. But you can do it because the reality is 324, that's one of you out there. That you can do this. And so as I come to this is not about me. This is about you. What do you need to do? You need not fall to these tricks that are on the other side about 99. Just come and give us your money. It's going to be whatever. It's going to be fine. Look at the wreckage that's behind these programs. The wreckage of people. Sure, people pass, but a majority of the people never take the test. They never sit for it. They never feel confident, and a lot of them fail. That's the reality. I don't know the numbers, neither do you, and I doubt they do, okay? And so maybe they got too big for their britches, right? They went out there and they expanded. I can't judge them. Good for them for growing. But all I can tell you is there's a couple things that you've got to do. Simplify the content down so that you can understand it, relate to it, and use it. This can't be ivory tower. Oh, look at this smart person out there. Demeaning down on me. No. This is your material. You can understand it. Realize that it is yours. You've got to make it simple for you. Now, we can help you with that, obviously. But make it realistic, number one. Then as you know what's important and we know, We make it simple. Then we push on that. You've got to push on that. And you've got to ask yourself, what do I really know and I don't know? The wrong way to do that is by solving 1,000 million questions, because you're going to end up chasing yourself around. You're going to chase your tail like a dog. You need to methodically move through the content in the flow of a real project and go through scenarios that test how well you understand things. And when you realize in your gut, in your heart, I don't know it as well as I should, you have to stop. You have to dive down deep. You have to talk to people to really firm it up in your mind. So number one is make it simple. Number two is find those weak spots and clean them up methodically. And number three is through this entire process, have a defined plan that works, that's proven, have a coach, have support, and have the ability to stick with it from the beginning to the end. Not this 5 days or 6 weeks or whatever and a couple in the afternoon where it's like, hey, you're going to go to come class and whatever. I guess that could work. But as far as like, if you cared about somebody else, is that what you would want them to have? I don't think it's what you would want. I think you would want to hand somebody to a coach, to a group, to an accountability partner, and have them walked through on their own pace to the end. That's the secret sauce. That's how it works. That's how you can get through. So, I mean, seriously, like this little trick I taught you, good way to sniff out bad numbers anywhere, but go realize if you're falling for this. If you have felled, you fell, you done felled. If you've been tricked by this, yesterday is that day. Today's a new day. If you're on the border of like getting tricked, stop. Take a breather. Go down, talk to somebody else. Reach out to me, 757-759-5282. Who else is giving you their phone number? Scott at PM Master Prep. Go to pmmasterprep.com, hit the inquiry button, and I'll go in there and help you. Boom. Go there. So, doing this for you. Don't be tricked by these fake numbers, and let's get your PMP because it's inside of you. You can do it faster and more efficiently and actually become a better project manager than you ever thought. Let's go. See ya. Bye.